Well, I will be the first Trade and Industry Cabinet Secretary to spark Kenya's export earnings to breach the 1 trillion shillings mark. And of course, this is the daunting task that Moses Kuria has set for himself as he takes over the 17th floor of the NSF buildings to steer Kenya's trade and industrialization policy. Brian George now reports on Kuria's priority areas of focus, including Kenya's 127 billion shillings exports to the East African community.
The new Cabinet Secretary for Trade and Industrialization is a man whose work is cut out. Moses Kuria assumes office at a time when foreign exchange earnings into the country have been hurt by disrupted supply chains, importers are struggling with accessing the dollar, and the country is far behind its target of 15% of the gross domestic product being attributed to manufacturing. Kuria says scaling up value addition in the country's 125 billion shillings worth of export earnings, tea sector, will be his first order of business as he seeks to have Kenya's export earnings breach the 1 trillion shilling mark.
I am for value addition for tea. We cannot continue to export 99% of our tea unprocessed. This tea is going to the Liptons of this world, to other global players. They are branding it English tea. And, you know, I've had a discussion with my colleague, my friend, High Commissioner Jane Marriott. And we are going to insist, even if it is going to be processed in the UK, for example, can you at least have the courtesy of calling it Kenyan tea, not English tea?
After 2.5 years at the 17th floor of NSSF building, CS Betty Maina came to hand over instruments of power to her successor, who until his appointment at the Trade Ministry was a party leader and Gatundu South Member of Parliament. Kuria also said that his priority will be to promote public-private partnerships through investors who he says will be presented with an option of investing other than lending the country. Exit Betty Maina, enter Moses Kuria. The new Trade CS Moses Kuria now says his biggest mission will be to improve Kenya's export value and of course improve common markets as he minimizes on borrowing and improving the local investment. Brian George, Otieno, NTV, Nairobi.